Well, well, well. Now I'm trying to get this streaming to go. And so far my stream hasn't loaded. There we go. Now it's loaded on Twitch. Very good. Okay. So, first things first, let's make a cup of coffee. And this matches real life because I went and got my cup of coffee as well. Now I just have to drink it. Says remove helmet to eat or drink. As you can see, I have a helmet on right now. Coffee. What happened to my coffee? Coffee in my hand. What happened to my coffee? I had my coffee in my hand. And it just disappeared. Where the fuck am I now? See, I seem to have stepped into the wall. Falling out of the hab. Falling out of the hab. Down here on the planet. It's kind of interesting. Look around while we're here. There's T's spaceport over there. There's the Hurston's galactic headquarters. Oh, okay, so you remember when you come out of the apartment buildings, that's the square. That's those pipes that you can see dumping stuff. So actually down there on that square is a player area. base. Very interesting. This is all bugged. It's all bugged. But may as well mess around with it. Give it a chance. Dead. And it should put us right back in the hab. That's just what it did. Very good. It's like Groundhog Day. Except the coffee cup's not there. Coffee came out. Can't see our coffee cup. All right. We already in part one we looked around the hab, and so let's do some new stuff in Hurston while we're doing in part 3 here. One place we haven't gone yet is the gates. We haven't gone to the gates of Hurston. So let's do that. Let's do that in our part 3. Paul LaSalle is the only one to vote for. Okay, so you notice here are those 2 pipes that are spewing out stuff. And you remember when we fell through the floor, we were sort of looking down. Kind of looking down into this area. Which makes me think that that tower right there, the 19 tower, that's where the habs actually are. It was up there. If this wasn't blocked by the by this little roof thing, it's that actual tower that we were stepping on. And you remember we saw another like square with the tower sticking up in the middle as well. Go to the transportation system.
Welcome to Metro Center.
You see there's the spaceport line and the perimeter line. I think in one of the previous parts we took the spaceport line, I think. We're going to take the perimeter line. And you have 2 choices. You can go to gates 1 through 3 or gates 4 through 6. The gates are all pretty much the same, so let's just go to gate 1. What you see is there's 2 trains. One leaves Metro Center and goes to gate 1. One leaves Metro Center and goes to gate 3. So we don't want a long train.
In our
We're
hearts,
gonna go to
we know
this
this
train.
imperative for election is different. Our empire is at war. Our
Very good.
values are being tested. The stakes are higher. The threats are serious. There's only
Election ends on Monday for Star Citizen. Please vote. LaSalle. LaSalle is the best choice if you are a human. The best choice for humanity is to vote for LaSalle. LaSalle also believes in criminal reform. The only person running who would replace low-level prison sentences with fines instead. So if you're the kind of person that might end up in prison, probably would rather have LaSalle to vote for. And he also thinks citizens should have more access to weapons. Another good thing. LaSalle thinks the Fair Chance Act that keeps planets from being mined and terraformed is because some little worm lives there. It should be looked at so that it doesn't negatively affect commerce. A lot of good things about LaSalle. If you haven't voted, let me tell you who to vote for. Vote for LaSalle. You won't regret it. So the train's taking us through all the industry. And this is Hurston. The whole planet is nothing but an industrial complex, except for the areas that the Hurstons use to test weapons. A lot of weapons testing, right? Planetary bombardment. So it's either crappy, dirty cities, or it's crappy, bombed out areas. That pretty much describes the entire planet of Hurston. If your last name isn't Hurston, you're probably not making a lot of money, and you probably don't enjoy it. Interesting fact, Hurston's one of the places you can't really buy weapons. You can get, a couple things. You can get the multi-tool, and you can get, maybe a knife, but by and large, it's on lockdown. It's like New York City, right? They got their own set of rules here. So far in our series, we haven't actually gotten off of Hurston. We did fly to a mining station and get some diamonds and bring them back to the central business district, but we'll get off of Hurston pretty soon. It's an especially dangerous time now in Star Citizen. There's a thing going on where players can earn special items, and one of the ways you earn special items is by killing 50 other players. So, very dangerous time to be flying around by yourself in Star Citizen. Alrighty, looks like we're finally going to get into gate 1.
Lorville City Gates. Please
City
watch your
Gates
step
1.
when disembarking the train.
says that she wants to cancel the U.S. trade agreement. But then why did she work with delegates to bring Xi'an business to Terra? Mirano says she wants to build a stronger economy. But then why does she want to outlaw planetary expansion?
Yes.
Mirano says she wants a
Mirano is not the person to vote for. She's not good. Not good at all. Okay. So a couple things to keep in mind. We're right here at the gate. We're at gate 1. These are terminals that can be used to spawn ground vehicles. So you notice, you look in here, and it's saying on my fleet manager, it's only showing my ground, not my spaceships. Got a ballista, got a dragonfly, got some gray cat buggies, got some gray cat rocks, Ursa rover, Tumbril cyclone.
You are required to comply with
So
all
let's get a rock out.
security and authorized law enforcement personnel. Keep Hurston safe.
Says it's going to garage 1. Very good.
Due to unfortunate ecological conditions,
All right, we're at the perimeter gate. Garages 1 and 2 to this side. Why has my guy got his hand up like that? Oh no, let's put his helmet on. Okay, so there's my rock mining vehicle that I just spawned. Right? You notice it's on this pad here. And you enter the rock from the front.
Systems activating. Systems on.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Okay. Power off.
Weapons off.
There we are. There's our rock. Okay. We had to move it off the pad, or else, you know, it would get impounded for not moving. You notice there's a tower here with the light. Let's go to the spaceport and see if we can't grab a ship that can fit the rock inside of it and come back and load our rock into a spaceship. Let's do that. These are the gates. Now you can't fly your spaceship right down to the gate. At least you couldn't in the previous versions. You had to kind of land outside the gate. And I could have driven the ship all the way out there, but it's a real pain in the butt to walk all the distance. So I only moved it away from the gate area. Also, when we're in our ship, we should have a marker like that that'll tell us where our gray cat is, gray cat rock. And that will help us find it. So let's go back inside the city. There course, there's a Hurston guard there. Okay, so we're back inside the city. There's the terminals we just used to spawn our Grey Cat Rock. Let's go back to the subway. You see there's a map, and you see we're at Gate 1, Spaceport line, go back to Metro Center. Or excuse me, we're on Perimeter Line East. We want to go back to the Metro Center and then take the Spaceport line to Teasa Spaceport.
Away from the platform edge when train is
So we're at Gate 1. Metro Center is the first stop from this direction on this train. It's closer.
In our hearts,
And you
we
see
know
that
this
NPC
imperative
standing
election
over
is
there?
different.
Right now, they
Our
haven't got the
empires have
NPCs
formed. Our values are being tested.
moving
The stakes are
between
higher. The threats more
things,
serious.
but they will in the
There's
future.
only one candidate who has the experience, the strength, and the vision.
So if we look, we can see that marker.
next stop, Metro Center.
Tells us how far we're a kilometer. Two kilometers. Three kilometers. Four kilometers. Five kilometers. Six kilometers. Seven kilometers. 8 kilometers. I'm getting about 40 frames a second right now, according to the NVIDIA thing. It's up in the corner of my screen. Got almost all of my first cup of coffee in me. It's a good thing. There's Teasa Spaceport and the Hurston building over there. We're 16 kilometers away. The scale of the universe, no puns intended, in this game is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. There's limited places you can go.
Now arriving.
You can't
Metro
wander
Center.
all of the
Please
city.
watch
That's
your
going to
step when
open up in
disembarking
the
the
future.
train.
But right now, you kind of have to stay just in the gates,
Or attempting to trespass
just
on
in the
train
subway
is a
trains, just in a
serious
couple
and
buildings.
dangerous offense.
When you're in the city, But once you go out the gate, you can explore the whole planet. And you notice there's no load scenes, there's no loading scenes, cut scenes. Okay, so we're looking for the spaceport. That's to the other gates. This is to the spaceport line or to Leavesden Square. So we'll come over here to the spaceport line.
Security reserves the right to search travelers at any time.
We just missed that train. Now these NPCs, they're supposed to be walking around doing stuff, but when there's not enough stuff going on,
we know this
it's not working right. You see them standing on chairs. If you go up to an NPC and you press F, you don't see a menu option to invite to player to party. If it was a real player, you would get an option to invite that person and start a party. So that's one way you can tell if it's an NPC or a player, is approach them and then hit the F key and see if that party invite menu comes up. There are people that have been known to stand in chairs and to wear plain outfits so they can blend in with the NPCs.
Next stop, Tisa Spaceport. Spaceport. Please watch your step when disembarking the train. Hurston Security reserves the right to search travelers at any time.
And here we go. Again, you can look around for clues to which way the exit is. Call LaSalle, that's our guy. Vote for him. See, there's the other line, the other train line of the Central Business District. But we want to stay here at the spaceport. And we were here before, and we got out a ship and we went to the mining station. Got those diamonds and brought them back, but this time we need to get out a ship that'll fit our rock inside. Okay, no sketchy people watching over our shoulder. Here we go, let's go. Okay, let's get our anvil carrack out. Retrieve. Hangar 5. Don't let me forget. Hangar 5. See, there's our marker for the Gray Cat Rock that we're going to go load into our carrack. Hangar 5. Hangar 5. Now you see there's an anvil carrack marker that's showing up as well. Here it is. This is a big ship. The anvil carrack is. It's an exploration vessel. I'm gonna fly it by myself, but it's really meant for multi-crew. When the carrack is on the ground, the only way to get into the carrack is through the front door. And there is the control for that. And this is where we're going to drive the rock. When we load it up, we're going to drive it right up into here, park it in here, and then we'll close the front door. And we actually have enough space in here for a couple of vehicles. There's actually a little thing here that keeps the vehicles from coming and blocking the door, so that's kind of cool. Now there's a docking collar. If we were in space, that would be another way in and out. And there's an elevator here. There's also a longer passageway that goes down to the other parts of the ship, but we're going to take the short route. We're going to take this elevator. Straight up to the captain's chair. Pilot seat, excuse me, brother. Okay. Power on our ship.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
And let's ask for the Lorville Landing Services to let us out.
You are clear to launch.
Okay. Let me grab my joysticks and put them up here on my computer desk. Squeaky old channel. There we go. Let's look and see if we're waiting for the doors to get all the way open above us. Now they are.
Takeoff complete.
There's our corridor
Landing
to
gear
fly out.
raised.
Thank you, and please visit again.
And we have to fly out this corridor or else autopilot will grab control and probably crashes. There you go. Now we're above the city. And you can see there's our Great Cat Rock. 10 kilometers this way.